What's good? It's Shigozi. It's Wednesday, May 9th, 2018. And here we have some propaganda from the federal government. And you know how I've been saying on dates with 2350 numerology, expect Donald Trump Korea propaganda. Well, look what they did. This came out May 7th, 2018. May 7th is a date with a life lesson number of 23, 50 numerology. We also have the 127th day of the year. That's the 31st prime. Slave equals 31 is the 31st prime. Nigger equals 30. But this is why they're doing this. Instead of having Donald Trump, we now have Donald Glover, his propaganda coming out on that day. CNN's talking about it. So you see what they're doing? They're talking about Donald, but this time the nigger version. So that's why they give you 30 date numerology. Nigger, reverse in alphabetical order, reducing, sums to 30. Donald sums to 50, 23. See, 23, 50 numerology. And again, 127, the 31st prime. Slave, 31. So you see what they're going for. I mean, this is America. We're all slaves for this gang here. The video, emphasizing that and all that. So then they update this piece of propaganda at 5:55. NEW, all break down to 5. So this is representing the New World Order. That is who America is. Also, the 55, the United States, equals 55. And I hope you understand kind of what's going on right now. Do you see real quick? See how this propaganda video? Look at this. They always do this. They initialize it at 640. 64, the number for civil rights. So right 64. Barack Hussein Obama, sums to 64. So I have an example where they're doing that again. So Facebook names Obama's Director of National Economic Council to board by the numbers. This is on May 8th. Facebook equals 58. So on 5/8, they're doing this propaganda. That happened today with 31 numerology. Obama 31, Facebook 31, Slave 31, as I just showed you. See, Obama's a slave actor. And then for the 64, look, Jeffrey Zients, the Obama's director, gets appointed. This is an actor. He's getting appointed 6 months and 4 days from his upcoming 52nd birthday. So he was born November 12th. Unfortunately, I share a birthday with this federal government employee. 6 months, 4 days from his upcoming birthday, he's being appointed. So you see that? 64 with Obama. Barack Hussein Obama, sums to 64. The Civil Rights Act of 1964, and it sums to 64. So we see how they employ 64 here with Obama propaganda, and his name sums to 64. Here, they're doing it. I mean, I've shown this again and again. They're doing it again here. In the 2-minute, 33-second video, that's the 5233, the 51st prime, Federal 51, Conspiracy 51, Propaganda 51, and the 13th Fibonacci number. America founded with the 13 colonies, 13 stripes on the flag. So I hope you understand what is going on here. That's what I'm saying. This is on the home page on 2350 date numerology. We get Donald. I mean, that's the main takeaway here. It's the same pattern, different actors. Of course, Donald Trump was on the homepage that day too, but he is every day at this point. So, do you even know why I clicked on this initially? I was looking for the America pattern. I mean, it's called This Is America. I was like, what if they updated it at something, 32 or 49? But, it's even more fitting. So, perfect. Obama's up. Are you following right here? Obama sums to 32 using alphabetical order. Why does his name sum to 32? Because Negro sums to 32 in full reduction. Ends the 14th letter, 1 plus 4 is 5. Doing all that, you get 32. America equals 32. See? 3250. That's also why, again, 3250, 2350 is a reflection of 32. And I've already explained this. This is the America pattern. A lot of celebrities born with this date numerology. Here, Donald Glover, a celebrity, is putting out propaganda about America with his date numerology. So the video came out the day before, but understand, CNN then starts talking about it the next day. They're making things work. Instead of talking about it the day it came out, it was published. No, they waited to this day to talk about Donald in America. So America 32, it's all Scottish, right? Freemasonry, Scottish 32. So just think about how America and Negro sum to 32. And then this propaganda updated at 1232. That's how you can tell this is Biden's propaganda. I shouldn't be able to, guess beforehand what it would be. But of course, I knew that because that's all this is. Saturn 30, 21 reflection. Nigger 102, which is just 12, 30. You're doing this when he's 34. He was born in 83. Childish Gambino equals 83. See? And then the music video is 4 minutes, 4 seconds long. MLK assassinated in /4. Black people equals 44. So many 44 connections. Excuse me. MLK assassinated in /4. If I said Malcolm X, excuse me, MLK. But all these people, all these black people throughout history connected to the number 44. Obama elected 44 years as the 44th president. He was 44 years after the Civil Rights Act of 64. You see how this is working? Running on Hope 44. Hope 44, 44 years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So I hope you understand this very simple pattern from the federal government. Might as well just see his birth numerology and then close the video. September 25th, 1983. Born on a date with a lifeless number of 55. 97 days remaining. Civil rights equals 136. Do you see how these people are born to be actors? They're born to this network. He was born at the Air Force Base. He was born by the federal government military. So again, I don't have to explain anything else. You see how he's involved with the military, his parents or something, and then, civil rights. We're just talking about how it sums to 64 in the full reduction. Well, without reducing, you get 136. Donald Glover born on a date with 136 numerology, participating in this propaganda. Spiritual 118, death 118. I mean, he doesn't have good numbers. Death 97, death 118, murder 34, sacrifice 55. I don't want them to murder him early. Of all their actors, of all their employees, he's on my list of favorites. So, let's hope that he can, he's going to get murdered by this gang, but, let's hope they don't murder him too early. Let's hope they don't murder him at 34, I don't think they will, but, it's always a possibility. Murder 83, born in 83, death 25. So if you have any questions, ask them in the comments, but I think it's a pretty straightforward example. We even see how he's born today with 136 numerology. Might as well get his full name in there. See what that sums to. Donald McKinley Glover Jr., Masonry 105, Illuminati 120, Nigger 102. 103, 27 Prime, the Bavarian Illuminati 221, Masonic 319, Killing 319. 95, the Reflection of 59, Slave, Negro, Rasta, Blues, also be 59. Freemasonry also sums to 59. Sometimes I just want to quickly look at the propaganda before I exit, if there's just any little thing I missed. 115, see right here, 1150. So first, what have we been talking about? Do you understand? I've clearly explained the pattern. How on a date with 50 numerology, Donald, which sums to 50, is putting on propaganda. And then what? They give you a tweet at 1150. America 50, Donald 50. See? It's also 115, Masonic 115. This is Masonic propaganda. He was told to do this. Masonic sums to 38. But guess what else sums to 138? Federal 138. This is federal government propaganda, and they're branding it right here. Do you understand? They're telling you that this is theirs. Washington, D.C. in the 38th parallel, Jew 38, Jewish 38, Nigga 38. $820, time 20, death 20, death 38. I don't like these numbers on them, by the way, in terms of that. But there's always duality. But they can also be foreshadowing. I mean, they always foreshadow these people's deaths beforehand, anyway. It's called predictive programming. Avicii's last project before he died, that's predictive programming. You can just tell by the names of the tracks. So I'm just debating, showing one more Obama example instead of having to make a video about it. But I'm just going to make a video about it. Peace out.